Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. We are doing the 60th airport update of my Charlotte Douglas International Airport in the 1 to 400 scale. This is going to be an awesome video. We have a lot of new routes to get through today. For the setup for the airport today, as you can see in the picture, it is set up kind of just before American Airlines has started their one of their banks. So all the airplanes are going to be at the gates getting loaded up, minus a plane or two. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you're enjoying this content, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It truly does help, and I hope you enjoy everything. All right, everyone, we'll go ahead and get things started with this Delta Airlines 757-200, which is taking the Charlotte Hornets to their next game, which their opponent is the Dallas Mavericks, so this aircraft is heading to Dallas. Then we have an American Airlines 777-200 hanging out in the hangar area, which will do a flight later. And then we have the JetBlue. This is the Blueprint Embraer 190, which is going to make a flight to Boston. And then next up, we have the new livery United Embraer 175 with service to have this guy go to Newark. Moving on along, we have a Delta 717 with service to Atlanta. Really glad to see this back. This is the Spirit Airlines A321. Now, they've been flying consistently from Orlando and Fort Lauderdale. But they recently upgraded the flight back to the 321, maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point. But really glad to see that back. I love seeing the A321, so it's good to be able to put this airplane back in the model airport. And then we will start with our hefty section of American Airlines narrow bodies. I'm not sure if I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but this video is set up for American Airlines before the bank officially starts. So there might be a few planes pushing out in the video later, but for the most part, everything's at the gates getting loaded up. So we'll start with this A321neo, which is going to make a flight to Phoenix. And then we got another A321 Sharklet, which is going to do a flight to San Jose del Cabo. And again, new routes today for this video. This is the first time I was able to get the flights from Charlotte's behalf because we did the Bozeman Model Airport and the Jackson Hole Airport. So the A319 Sharklet on your right is heading to Jackson Hole, and the One World 737-800 is heading to Bozeman. So really nice getting these new routes in. Hopefully at some point in the future we get Eagle Vale. That would be a cool route to get on the 319 Sharklet. But besides that, just hope the trend keeps continuing. I'm really excited for the Honolulu flight coming up May 6th. That's going to be a great addition to Charlotte, especially for the model airport. It's going to be really fun to integrate that route in 2021. Moving on along to another A319. This one's heading to Boston. Then we got a American 737-800 with service to Mexico City. Sharklet A321 is going to make a flight to Sacramento. Then we got that Embraer with service to Appleton, Wisconsin. And PSA, I believe PSA and Allegheny are the only paint schemes left for the 319s that are flying. I think the other ones are in storage right now, which is unfortunate, to say the least. But this PSA is going to do a flight to Nassau. Next up, we have an American A319, which is heading out to have this guy go to New York LaGuardia. And another A319 with service to Jacksonville. And we got the Embraer 175 is going to do a quick flight to Asheville. And then before I forget, I'm not a Panthers fan by any means, but obviously I do follow the schedule just because for charters and whatnot. I don't know I think they play the New Orleans Saints this week. I'm not sure what they charter. I don't pay attention that much. But anyways, we're just going to have this be the New Orleans Saints charter. If they don't use Delta, oh well. But I think they play the Panthers this weekend in Charlotte, but I'm not 100% sure. For the next part of the video, we're going to start with A North. We'll start with this United Embraer 175, which is going to make a flight to Chicago. Then we got the Star Alliance 737-800, which is heading out to Houston. And one of my new personal favorite Southwest routes from Charlotte, they recently begun seasonal service to Phoenix Sky Harbor. So really good to have this plane / route in the video. I think this is the first time I included it, if I'm not mistaken. But really good to see this. I think it's supposed to be seasonal as of now, but hopefully it trends in the positive direction. It's something we could potentially see year-round. I think that would be a great addition. We do have Denver already, so I mean, I guess it kind of defeats the purpose. But I know American runs about 7 to 8 daily between the two, and obviously it is hub-to-hub route. But I think it's a market that could sustain two airlines, in my opinion, especially because Southwest has a Focus City on that end as well. So it's not like they're going, it's not like they're in an uphill battle. They do have some beef to work with on the other end of it. But anyways, really good to see that route a reality now. Next, we got the Delta Sky Team 738. Obviously, I still don't have the new livery 737, but ironically, as recording this video today, the Sky Team came in last night and left Salt Lake City this morning. So anyways, I guess we're kind of keeping realistic with the Sky Team in like every video. So heading to Salt Lake City, like I said, and then Delta 717 was service to Detroit. And then got the hefty American section on Concourse A. We'll start with that 319. We're going to have this guy go to Philadelphia, and then the 319 to Nashville. And then we have a 737-800. Let's have him go to Fort Lauderdale, and then we'll have Greensboro for this 319. And then for the last American on this section, we'll have him go to LaGuardia. I think we already had another LaGuardia, but we'll have a second one. Alrighty. Next up, we will start with the Express section. Obviously, I'm hoping as we look towards 2021, it would make my year if the American Eagle CRJ 900 was released, just so I can stop talking about it. People don't understand, if you haven't been through Charlotte, this place is infested with CRJ 900s. And I really do enjoy seeing them. I'm not going to lie. I do love the CRJ 900. I think it's a really nice aircraft. But model-wise, I just got to keep the U.S. Airways in. Obviously, it's living in the past, but I don't have anything to replace it. But with that being said, we'll start with this CRJ 9 with service to Sioux Falls, which is actually going to go 2 daily sometime next year for equipment. I think it might be 2 daily CRJ 900s. I didn't actually look at the equipment. I did see a change that was going 2 daily, so that's great to see. Another prediction I like to make again, I still love to see Fargo get added. That's one of my personal requests, just because I went to school not too far from there. And I think it'd be a good route, honestly. I think it would be a good route in seasonal time on like an Embraer 175 or a CRJ 900 would do just fine. Moving on down the line, we have the Embraer 145, which is heading to Charlottesville. Backing up to the CRJ 700 to Knoxville. And then we got that other CRJ 900. We'll have him go to Melbourne. That's a great city. Great little Florida city on the coast there. Next up, American Airlines 737-800 with service to Portland. And then we have an A321 on pushback heading to Cancun. And we got that TWA American with service to, have him go to Minneapolis, have that TWA do MSP. This has recently started up. A320, I believe it's 3 weekly with service to Guadalajara. They're trying so hard to, they're trying so hard against Volaris, but Volaris has seemed to held their own during the pandemic. And I'm very, hopeful that they'll stick around as well, even regardless of American service. I think they have like a little niche here in Charlotte now. So, but yeah, we'll have this 320 go to Guadalajara. Got a couple 777s up next. I'm gonna get around here just because the lighting's a little bit better. Should have done that already. But this 777 is heading to Miami. I think it's flight 1344 right now. I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes it's, I don't know. And then we got the One World 777-200 with service to Las Vegas. And then as mentioned, here is Volaris. Hopefully Gemini Jets or like Panda Models or someone makes the updated engine colors for this aircraft. Would love to see that. This guy's heading to Guadalajara. Kind of like I mentioned, just nice to see these guys hanging around, fighting their own here. So good to see that. Moving on to the American Airlines 777. This is the last triple for the video. And we're going to have this guy go to, I think I had the other one, Miami and then Vegas. So we'll have him go to Los Angeles. Then we got the Charlotte Air National Guard C-17. I'm going to flip around here. Got that Air National Guard C-17 about to go out for a flight. And next up, we have our cargo section. This is the nicest it'll look for a while. We are obviously, for this video, I'm using some of the Christmas flights that transpired during this month. So we'll start with this one. This FedEx 757 is heading to Ontario. And then MD-10 was really nice to see again. It's a shame it hasn't been back, for a while, but it was nice to see over the holidays. We'll have the MD-10 do a flight to Memphis, and UPS MD-11 with service to Louisville. So everything's looking really good. That will wrap the video up today. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. As they upload this video, it's December 31st, and I just wanted to wish everyone a Happy New Year. As I mentioned in some of the other videos, if you didn't see them or anything, it's obviously totally fine. I just wish everybody has a safe new year. As we look towards 2021, can't get any worse than 2020. But I just keep praying for positivity and, good health for everyone. And hopefully our industry that we love so much starts to rebound a little bit. Obviously, with the vaccine on the horizon for us in the United States, I'm not sure around the world, but just from the United States wise, hopefully this vaccine is good, and hopefully we can start to see a positive trend into next year, and so on and so on. Obviously, it's going to still take a while to recover, but I just pray for a somewhat of a positive response sometime next year, and we can start to rebound and start trending upwards again. But anyways, thank you so much for the support on the channel for this month. I tried my best I could to do some cool videos and a lot of videos and different stuff. But thank you so much for participating in that. And, as always, if you're enjoying this content, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. As always, I say it truly helps, and it really does. But it really does mean a lot for that. And with that being said, hope you guys have a good rest of your day and Happy New Year.